Before we get into today's video, I wanted to talk about one of the best ways to save money on Evony packs today. We all know that buying packs is the best way to turbocharge your growth, and it's always better to save money while getting the same rewards. From August 6th to September 3rd, US customers can get 20% back on all Evony purchases made through the Amazon App Store. To take advantage of this awesome deal, follow 3 simple steps. Number 1, install the Amazon App Store on your Android device or BlueStacks emulator. Number 2, download Evony through the Amazon App Store. And number 3, purchase packages in Evony to get 20% back in Amazon coins. I have put a link to this website in the description of the video. This website includes QR codes to download and buy Amazon coins and an in-depth set of instructions on how to get Amazon App Store set up. Make sure you take advantage of this amazing deal while it lasts. Hello everyone, welcome back to Optimize Evony. New event just dropped today, so I wanted to go through some of that. There's also some pretty major updates that have dropped on other servers before, but it seems like they're becoming a little bit more mainstream now. But yeah, first let's get into kind of what's happening, what's new. There is a new, of course, I don't have all the mails because Evony likes to delete those. But there is a new duty gen officer, of course, a premium duty gen officer. This Themistocles, which increases your in-city troops attack by 25% and reduce enemy troop attack by 15% when the general is the archer tower officer. And then, additional buffs here as well. So obviously good, but, is it worth spending that much? I don't know. My approach to those kind of premium duty generals, for the ones that don't have the free replacement, for the ones that have the free tavern generals, I fully ascend those ones. Those ones are what I pick. But for the ones that don't, sometimes I'll look and see in this pack, the Journey to Glory sale pack, they will have an option to get one. So in this case, it's Sola, which I believe is the Archer Camp General. So there is a duty general or a tavern duty general for that. So I'm not really interested in that one because it takes so many to get to enhance. But eventually, this new general will pop up in one of these as well, I assume. But yeah, let's get into what is new this event. There's pretty much a lot of the same stuff, Blessing of Palace, so refining stuff, make sure you get that. Alchemy Shop, Revelry Carnival. If you have not been able to pick up a Princess Kagua for your general hall or something like that, you can pick her up here. And then yeah, so some of the new stuff that I wanted to talk through, they did change the lucky jackpot. So now instead of you still get one for free and then one for getting to 145 daily activity. You can spin it. You get rewards here. But it seems like the rewards, you're no longer redeeming these rewards, right? You're then claiming, additional things here that you can then go and redeem. So in my opinion, it's pretty annoying. Not a big fan of that. There's also, spinning rewards here as well. So, if you want some of the really good rewards, you're gonna have to spend quite a bit of money because this is only open for 8 days. So you get 8 for free. So, maybe you get to 1 or 2 or something like that. Oh, this is the other thing that they said was going to happen is uh, they sent out a mail about this today that they have a new terms of service or privacy agreement, and that you should just accept it. Instead, oh, interesting. So for those of you that didn't catch that, I basically tried to ignore the new privacy in terms of agreement and stuff like that. Um, I was gonna maybe take a look at it a little bit more closely later, but it just completely crashed the game when I tried to do that. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's something that Evony built in or just a bug. But yeah, so like I said, this event is slightly different. It is less accessible for non-coiners, but there are pretty good rewards here. So now it's not as easy to get, some of these rewards. Like for example, this used to be a really good way to get the tactic scrolls because there were like 20 of the rewards uh, per uh, per maybe like per tactic scroll, I think. So like you could get a decent amount of them. You could also get a decent amount of covenant stones. That's kind of what I use them for because covenant stones are pretty limited. But now you can get these mayor optional chests or these debuff skill book chests, which are really good, or the castles. Um, but yeah, kind of interesting. I don't really enjoy this update myself. Um, but yeah, that's one of them. Um, Another thing that they've kind of done. Oh, it's in this one. Is added this feasting revelry, which appears to be a kind of a you basically get these ingredients, you make stuff, and you can get these rewards, but it's unclear yet. I haven't really taken a look at them, how easy it is to do. I'm assuming there's going to be some buying of packs here to actually get some of these rewards because they're decent, but I know some people have been struggling to get George Dewey. Here's a chance to get him. Um, don't get Menshikov. Menshikov's in the tavern. Douglas is okay, and stuff like that. Yeah, so this also has a personal ranking and alliance ranking element of it. So the personal ranking, it seems like it's very similar to the barbarians or like the pyramids or things like that. Fairly similar here as well. Those rewards, not quite as many gems it looks like, but yeah. So that's fine. Whatever. We'll figure it out. How to best do it, or if it's even worth doing. Um, but let's actually get into the meat of what is kind of new here. So as you can see, this screen looks a little bit different than what it had before. There's now this auto join functionality. Evony seems to be trying to compete with bots. And so basically it allows you to pick which monsters you want to join or boss monsters you want to join with one soldier or select a preset. Kind of all the stuff that you would expect from like a boss joining bot. Um, However, so of course, Evony makes you pay for this. They're trying to compete with the the bots that are out there. Of course, the real way that they would be able to compete with bots is by just making this free or making this cheaper than what they had before. It looks like uh, okay, this is just all the monthly cards. The rally monthly card is $10, and this allows you to join alliance boss rallies. and then also search for certain boss monsters. So they're trying to simultaneously compete with the the boss finder bot and the boss joiner bot, and then allows you to daily claim as kind of similar to a lot of these other ones. So is this worth it? I would say no. I think there's if you're gonna be doing this, there's better bots out there. One of the big things that is a limitation here is that you can only join up to 2,000 stamina worth of bosses in a day, and so that that's not super great. Um, I mean, if you're in a good rallying alliance, you're gonna go through well over 2,000 stamina in a day. So I don't think that this is going to work. Maybe some people will buy it because people like to buy any pack that Evony Evony gives out, and it does, I guess, legitimize this auto joining functionality so that people who either wouldn't or couldn't get a bot before, maybe they didn't have a computer or something like that. Um, Now they can use this, but it's expensive and there's kind of severe limits on it. So I don't think that this is going to really work out for them in the long run. But I guess we'll see. I don't think that the bots are going to go anywhere. They're quite frankly cheaper and probably better than this functionality that Evony has launched. But I guess one of the things that this does is uh, for all the people who are saying, oh, bots are ruining the game, all these things like that. This does give you an avenue to use that, and now it is an official game functionality. So can't really complain about bots anymore because Evany has, instead of trying to beat them, they have just joined them and tried to milk people for money to use this auto joining functionality. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, but it is what it is. Oh, there is a new ground general. Looks to be okay. I haven't done an in-depth analysis yet, but the Covenant gives you a universal 5% ground attack. One last event I wanted to call out is the Dragon Treasures event here. This is one of my favorite events because basically you can get supremacy gear fragments and skins and stuff like that. And they have a specific pack there, but you also can get the dragon gemstones directly from the kind of main packs here. So uh, for people who don't spend a lot, this is a good way to save up for Civ gear, supremacy gear, and yeah, just something to take into account when you're planning out your package purchases and stuff like that. That you can get extra Civ gear fragments from that wheel just from the normal packs. So it gives even more of a reason. The event packs are almost always the best packs to get. Uh, but in this case, it gives you even more of a reason to get them. So that's all the updates for me. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. And as always, please do remember to like and subscribe.